The hallway buzzes with laughter, perfume, sneakers squeaking against the tiles. But one pair of shoes moves silently, whines. She walks close to the wall, clutching her notebook like armor. She never talks, right? Such a weirdo. Why is she even in our class if she doesn't hang out with anyone? They laugh. One hears every word but keeps walking. Then the laughter gets louder because the king himself walks in. Taehyung, dark black hair, eyes full of mischief, shirt half tucked. Everyone greets him like he owns the place, and he practically does. Good morning, peasants. The girls giggle, the boys laugh. He notices Wine quietly walking by and his green serpents. Hey, quiet mouse, you dropped your voice again? The hallway erupts in laughter. Wine freezes. Please, Taehyung. I didn't what? Speak? Blink? Exist? He steps closer, his tone playful, but his words sting like knives. Or maybe you're invisible, and I'm just blessed to see the ghost now. The crowd chuckles. Wine forces a faint smile, the only defense she has left. Can I go now? You can, ghost girl. Just try not to float through the walls, okay? He laughs, walking away as his friends high-five him, and she stands there, pretending it doesn't hurt. Wine sits in the back, scribbling notes, her handwriting neat but shaky. Taehyung sits 2 rows behind, spinning his pen, bored. Alright everyone, group project announcement. Wine's heart drops. She knows what's coming. She will be the last pick again. Group of 4. Choose your teams. Everyone scrambles, chairs scratch, voices overlap. Minutes later, Wine is the only one left standing, clutching her notebook tightly. Taehyung, Jimin, Leah, and Wyan, you 4 are one group. Taehyung head snaps up. What? Professor, come on. No excuses. Learn teamwork. The class ends. Wine walks towards them nervously. We can divide the work. You do the work. Please, don't bore the project to death. His friends laugh again. Wine's voice falters. Taehyung, chill. Fine. She can write the boring research part. Nerds are good at that. Wine nods silently, even though her hands tremble. She hides the tears before they fall. The smell of food fills the air. Wine stands quietly in the line, holding her tray. She's used to eating alone now. Suddenly, someone bumps her shoulders. Watch where you are walking, ghost. Her shoe spills slightly on her dress. Sorry. You're always sorry. Maybe try existing for once instead of disappearing. He laughs. The group joins in. Why her, man? You always go after her. Taehyung pauses, eyes flickering. He doesn't know the answer either. She just annoys me. No, something about her bothers you. That's different. He stays silent. staring as Wayne leaves, head down, and for the first time, guilt breaks him like a thorn. Wayne sits alone, the sunset bleeding gold and red into the sky. The city hums below. She hugs her knees, staring into nothing. Maybe if I vanished, no one would notice. Not my classmate, not my teachers, not even him. A tear slips down her cheek. I still like him. How stupid can I be? She buries her face in her arms. He will never even remember my name. The cafe is almost empty. A soft song plays in the background. Wayne sits at the corner table, a small cupcake in front of her. She lights the candle with the shaking fingers. Happy birthday, Wayne. Her voice cracks. She claps softly once and forces a smile. You made it through another year, alone. The doorbell rings. A familiar voice enters. Welcome, sir. One Americano, extra strong. He looks around absently, then freezes. His eyes land on her. Wayne, alone, a tiny candle flickering her headboard as tears fall onto the table. No way. He feels something heavy twist in his chest. He walks towards her table slowly, unsure of what he is even doing. Wayne. She jumps, wiping her tears instantly. Please, not here, not today. You're crying. Just leave me alone. She turns her face away, embarrassed, voice trembling. You already ruined my days, Taehyung. Don't ruin my night too. Her words hit him harder than he expects. For once, he doesn't have a comeback. It's your birthday, isn't it? She doesn't answer, just stares at the melting wax of the candle. No one remembers. No one cares. Not that it matters. People forget things that doesn't exist. She whispers. Her words slice right through him. He stands there, speechless. I didn't mean to. Guilt creeping in. Yes, you did. She stands, her tears scraping softly against the floor. Every word, every love. You mean it. Her voice breaks. I'm not angry. I'm just tired. She picks up her bag, gives one small bow, and walks out, leaving the cupcake behind. Taehyung stares at it, at the tiny flickering candle that finally burns out. Why does this feel so wrong? Why? Does it hurt? He takes a shaky breath, whispering softly as if she could still hear. Happy birthday, Wayne. And for the first time in his life, Kim Taehyung can smile. The sun is bright, but Taehyung's world feels grey. He didn't sleep. The image of Wayne crying at the cafe keeps haunting him. He stands near the classroom, waiting, something he's never done for anyone. When he sees her walking in, his chest tightens. She looks the same, quiet, calm, but her eyes seems colder. Wine, he called her. Don't. Wait, just listen to me. He speaks nervously. I have listened enough for years, Taehyung. She bitterly smiled. She walks past him, but he follows her. I didn't know it was your birthday. If I did, He feels guilty. You would have what? Made a joke about it in front of everyone? Her tone isn't loud, but it hits harder than shouting. No, I won't. He runs his hand through his hair, eyes full of guilt. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. You did, every single day. Her voice breaks. Silence stretches between them. The only sound, distant chatter of students who still don't notice her. A crowded corridor. Wine drops her papers. Everyone walks past, not caring. Then someone kneels to help her. You should be careful, you will get stepped on, he said softly. His smiles, warm, real, not the smirk she knows now. Thank you. She feels shy. You're in my science class, right? Wyan? He asked curiously. Her eyes widened. He knew her name. You remembered me? Hard to forget someone who looks like they have their own little world. He smiled gently. And that was it. That single kindness lighted a small candle in her heart. A candle that never went out, even when he turned cruel later. She stands near the window, arms crossed, trying to hold herself together. Taehyung stays by the door, unsure if he's even allowed to walk closer. I was stupid, okay? I used to tease you because I didn't know how to deal with it. Deal with what? You, he said softly. Wine's breath catches, but she quickly looks away. I noticed you more than I wanted to. The way you were always quiet, focused, never cared about popularity. It made me feel, I don't know. He feels ashamed. So you made me feel smaller to feel big again? Her tears forming. No, Do you know what it is like to wake up every morning and dread seeing someone? To pray that they just ignore you instead of breaking you with a smile. Her voice breaks. Wyan, please. You humiliated me. Every single time I thought I could blend in, you made me sure I couldn't. Her voice trembles but doesn't fall apart this time. She's finally brave, finally standing tall. You took away my peace, my confidence. And still, I was stupid enough to like you. She laughed sadly. Taehyung's eyes widened. The confession hits like lightning. You liked me? He didn't believe what he heard. Don't flatter yourself. That girl doesn't exist anymore, she said coldly. She walks towards the door, brushing past him. Taehyung grabs her wrist softly. Wyan, I'm sorry. I swear I will make it right, he pleaded. When pulled away, you can't fix something that's already shattered. She leaves, not weakly this time, but with quite strength. Taehyung stands alone, heart pounding, realizing that his apology isn't enough, and maybe never will be. He sits on his bed, replaying her words in his head. every sentence a knife of truth. She liked me, and I destroyed her. He clenches his fist, tears of frustration forming. I'll earn her forgiveness, even if it takes forever. Outside, thunder rolls, a storm brewing just like the one in his chest. Taehyung waits near the fountain, eyes restless. Students walk past. He keeps scanning for one face only. Just 1 minute. I only need 1 minute with her, he muttered. Ryan appears, earphones in, notebook pressed to her chest. She looks peaceful until she spots him. Ryan, he called her. You don't give up, do you? Not when I'm the reason you stopped smiling. He holds out a small paper bag. I got this for you. It is from that cafe you like, he said nervously. How do you even know what I like? I notice more than you think, he said softly. She takes a step back, noticing after years of cruelty doesn't count as caring. She said bitterly. Taehyung's throat tightens. She walks away, but he follows a few steps behind. The silence of turning pages surrounds them. When studies, Taehyung stands awkwardly between shelves. You used to sit here when everyone was at parties, because books never laughed at me. I deserve that, he feels ashamed. He sits opposite her, voice low. I was scared of how you made me feel. You were so calm. I didn't know what to do with that, he said honestly. So you destroyed what you didn't understand? She controlled her anger. I'm trying to change, he pleads. Good, sense for yourself, not for me. She closes her book and leaves. He doesn't follow this time. He just watches her go, guilt pressing on his chest. Rainy day, Wine sits under the shelter, writing in her notebook. Taehyung passes by, drenched in rain. You look like you're writing a novel, he teased her. Just thoughts. Let me read one someday. She smiled then, her first real smile in weeks. She didn't know that same boy would later use words as weapons. Ryan waits for the bus. Taehyung approaches again, carrying a small umbrella. It might rain again, he hesitated. Don't. Please, I just... He became desperate. You said sorry, you brought coffee, you showed up every day. Because I mean it, his voice cracked. And I mean it too. When I say I can't forgive you, her voice trembled. Forgiveness isn't proof you have changed. It's peace, and I don't have peace yet. Taehyung's breath hitches. The umbrella slips slightly in his hand. Then, I will wait until you find it. You don't owe me waiting, Taehyung. You owe yourself understanding, she said softly. She steps back and turns away. He watches her disappear into the twilight, the rain starting again, each drop feeling like the apology he can't make right. She sits by the window, staring at the sky. I wanted him to know how much he hurt me, and he does now, but it still doesn't fix the cracks. A small tear slides down her cheek. I don't hate him, but I can't forgive him. Not yet, she said to herself. He replays her voice in his head. Every rejection hurts, but it's a hurt he deserves. She doesn't owe me forgiveness. He picks up a pen, opens a notebook, and begins to write. To the girl I broke before I knew what love meant.